Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see this time we are going to talk about fresh release from Miniart. It comes in 1/35 scale, there is no surprise in that, but this time it copies German traffic signs from 1930s, 1940s, and obviously such that will be handy with a World War II diorama project, and kit number is 35633. We have a commercial sample here, so it means you will get exactly the same stuff as what you'll see in this video review. So we are going to open it together and check what is actually hidden here and why this set will be handy for diorama builders. So first of all, box size is standard for this brand, I would say for such type of the kit from this brand. And here you can see comparison with my hand. We have all the signs on the box art. Next, here on the side you can see also some other kits in the same series. We reviewed them as well, so you can find it easily just by tapping the kit number in the search on our YouTube channel, and you'll be able to check the full video review. And on the opposite side you can see also some safety advices in 3 languages. As for the assembly manual and marking guide, here you can see it on the rear side, so it is combined into one, let's say, and we have a quite interesting thing here because there are a lot of signs and we have them also combined with the colors chart here. And frankly speaking, I'm not sure how many signs are there. It's not written we do not see the exact number here, but I guess there are more than 10 at least. So this is a side opening box, and let's take out the sprue. Here is what we have inside. All frames are packed into one bag together with a Decals Sheet. Here you can see these frames from the opposite side, and because we have similar signs, or let's say of the same type, that's why we are going to see the let's say several main sprue types which will be supplied in several pieces, and this is quite, I would say, expectable thing. So, first of all, I would like to start with plastic parts. So we are going to start with a sprue type AE, which is supplied in 2 pieces. It's just like what I said before. So here we have the lower part of each pole, and we have the pole itself, and also this triangle signs as well as these arrows, and everything looks cool. Note also this new design of the sprues from Miniart. We have large letters in the corner, so it will be easier to find the necessary parts. Of course, numbering is also here, and this is actually the rear side of this triangle sign. If I flip it over here, you can see the frontal sign, and this lower sections of the signs that are empty inside, so you can use it for your own, let's say, project. Maybe you would like to place something inside, maybe it will make it easier to fix them in the right spot, who knows. But in my opinion, it's a really good thing to have. And note that even though we have flash on this sprue beads, let's say, but it is not present on the actual parts, which is also quite good because we have some thin elements here and there. So that's something to, let's say, price here. Next we continue with 2 identical plastic sprues of type A, so here they are. Again, I will leave only one on the table because there is no need to show the same stuff again and again. Here we have this cross sign, we have also arrow, we have plain poles, and here we have square signs. Again, this situation, let's say, is pretty much similar to what we saw in the French signs set, because even though cross is included here, it is not displayed on the assembly manual and on the box art. So I guess you can use it, but you will have to find some reference photos if you would like to replicate an exact finish of this sign during 1930s, 1940s. Still, it is a nice small catch, let's say, which will be handy for some modelers, especially those who plan to build some railroad crossing in 1/35 scale. Then definitely this thing will be useful. And if I flip it over here from the opposite side, you can see again these signs are detailed from both sides, so it's not just like plain sign from one side and another plain side from the opposite. No, here we get this installation clamps from both sides, so that will be a nice touch, which will be visible in the finished state as well. So it's a good thing that Miniart actually cared about such stuff and they copied it in their kit. Okay, so that's the second sprue type, and we have the third sprue type. It's a sprue B and D. So here it is. Again, I leave one here. And this one is a bit more filled with various parts. I guess I will have to zoom out a bit so that you can see the whole sprue. Again, note this large lettering in the left upper corner. So here we have square and rectangular signs. We have also circular signs. We have one-piece poles. And all this stuff will be enough in order to copy several signs with different, let's say, images on them. Note that these poles, they are attached on 3 attachment points, so be careful while separating them, but they're not so thin to easily break when they will be separating, so I think there is nothing to worry about. Nevertheless, it's always better just to be careful in order to avoid some uncomfortable situations. Again, here you can guess that we are looking at the rear side of these signs, because here we have these clamps, and maybe I will bring it closer to the camera so that you can see what I'm talking about. So these are not plain elements, they're 3D-ish, let's say, so that's why they look more or less natural. And each sign is placed, each circular sign is placed on 2 attachment points, each rectangular and square sign is placed on 3 attachment points. But again, this is not a difficult thing to cut through, so I don't think you will have any issues here. And if I flip it over here, you can check these signs from the opposite side. So we have raised borders, just like on the real thing. And the only thing required from you is to get the base layer right, and of course apply the decals. But I know that some others even try to replicate the signs with help of masks. This one is a bit more, I would say, experienced move, so if you would like to get even more convincing appearance, definitely think about it. But also consider the fact that it will be a bit more cumbersome thing to do, especially on such small sign. Even though it's 1/35, it's barely bigger than your fingertip. And last but not the least is the Decals Sheet. So this one comes from Decograph, so we shouldn't be worried about any printing problems. And here we have several sign types. So as you can see, some stop, we have also railroad, we have the crosses, we have parking, we have also directional signs. So all the useful stuff for some diorama, be it military or civil. And as usual, what I'm saying in such, or I would say reviews of such signs, be sure to paint the base layer in white color, because I know some others just use the gray primer and then they are surprised why their white signs look somewhat dull. That's because you do not have the white base color, so be sure to remember this. And all in all, we have quite a nice, I would say, decals here, and overall release looks good, so it should be already available in any good model shop. For example, Modelimex should have them for sure. Of course, I will be happy to hear your opinion about such release. Do not forget to write it here in the comment section below. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye!